fayara manidei Dia serve madafa Briganya mani fese fese Oranya lignote son Opération coup de poing Opération coup de poing
Because my first big reggae live concert that I saw was Burning Spear in Central Park. You know, but those times we used to smoke a lot. And I quit smoking 26 years ago. But I loved the philosophy because they loved Africa. And as an African, okay, to hear somebody talking a good thing about Africa, okay, putting up Africa, okay, was great for me, okay. Burning Spear is Jomo Kenyatta, okay, an African leader, respected leader, okay. Talking about Haile Selassie is another African, okay. So, and the spiritual level of the music, you know, I'm very much in love with God. So anybody who love God, you know, I'll fall in love with that person. Okay, so the message was giving me some kind of courage, not to, some hope, not to cry over the history that they taught at school. Okay, you know, but they show me the other dimension that we ignored about Africa. You see what I mean? And that music, that philosophy, make me look Africa with different vision. Have a positive vision of my continent, of my people, you know, and give me the envy of wanting to do that music, to spread that message. That's what I told Ziggy Marley. I told Ziggy Marley and Rita. I said, hey, look, Bob Marley is not only your guy. He got us job. All reggae players today, God passed through Bob to get a job from us and get us out of the ghetto. You see what I mean? Okay. Sometimes they ask me, do you take vacation? I don't know what vacation means. Because when you spend 25 years unemployment, okay, and God finally opened the door for you, there is no such a thing as vacation. Have you seen a poor man go to ski? Have you seen a poor man go to vacation? No. You know, you have to take advantage of that luck, that opportunity that God gave you. Okay, so Bob gave us a job, and more than a job, a mission. Okay, look, we have such a beautiful continent, rich with healthy people. Okay, and we've been brainwashed not to trust ourselves. We've been brainwashed not to love ourselves. You know, so I declare that I'm gonna be in love with me, and I cannot love the human race if I don't love me. I cannot love the human race if I don't love my race. You know, so I'm in love with the human race because we are the beginning. Okay, for some reason that only God knows, Africa, you know, is the cradle of humanity.
Is that why you titled your previous album Human Race?
Yeah, human race, because people. We always talk about the bad side of man, of human. So we are 7 billion people. 7 billion people on earth. So would I let 1 billion idiots make me not love the 6 billion good people? So I decided to love the 6 billion people who give me love, who give me smile. So 1 billion people is a good thing, bad people is a good thing too, because God did everything double. If there are not ugly people, how can we appreciate beautiful people? If there is not cold, how can we appreciate? If there is hot, how can we appreciate which is cold? If there is not the night, how can we appreciate a sunrise? You know, so I decided to love, human race, to love my race, and to make that my mission. Okay, that's why I always talk about peace. Peace. You know, I tell the people that we were born on a battlefield. The battle between good and bad, good and evil, love and hate, and God and the devil. And if we hear, talking what we're talking, is to prove that God is the winner. Because if the devil was the winner, this world, this universe will be a chaos. Okay, so every day we celebrate the glory of the Almighty. Look, my grandmother. Okay, because my mother was very young when she had me. She was 14. Okay, I wouldn't say that my father was a pedophile. Okay, but she is the Mandingo custom to do young marriage like that. Okay, and I was raised by my grandmother, and she gave me a lot of love. She gave me the respect of my fellow being. She gave me the respect of God. Okay, so it was, those moments helped me go through today. I was lucky to be able to speak French, English, and Jula, Madingo, and some little bit Ashanti. Okay, because in the Ivory Coast, the Baouli people are kind of Ashanti, So it's a blessing for me to be able to speak, so I can communicate with people, And the inspiration, as you say, to write a song, come from God. God is the higher inspirator. Okay, any artist will say that he is pretentious. God is the supreme inspirator. Because He's the one who fabricates our brain in our hard drive. So the information in that hard drive belongs to Him. But He made the work so perfect. So sometimes we get pretentious saying that we do it. No, it's not us do it. God is the inspirator. The inspiration comes from God.
Man, I grew up listening to Alpha Blondy, man. Like you heard me say, I watched him on Utna growing up. Also, one of my first albums on tape was definitely an Alpha Blondy album. You name it, from Jerusalem, Kokodi Rasta, Big Two, Bidu, Bidu, all those jams, man. So I grew up watching him, and for me to actually end up being a reggae artist, it's very inspirational. Just being on one stage with him, for me, it's humbling. Yeah, I think he's an amazing writer. He's got amazing melodies, and he's an amazing lyricist. And I mean, we're singing his songs 20 years after, man. I mean, something, man. And that's what I want for my music. I want people, generations after us, to be able to still want to sing my music, man. Yeah.
I grew up listening to Alpha Blondy. I grew up listening to Lucky Dube. I grew up listening to so many reggae artists across the African continent. And Alpha Blondy is the one who stood out for me, mostly because, his songs were so iconic. He sang most of his songs in English as well. So I could really, understand most of his messages in his songs. So, yeah, I love Alpha, and it's an honor for me to, share the stage with a living legend like Alpha. It also goes to show, in the future, guys who are coming up in this dancehall reggae genre are going to be looking up at us the way we're looking at Alpha. And we just want to welcome him in Kenya and show him that Kenya has the baddest dancehall act in Africa. So yeah, so it's an honor.
Jerusalem, here I am. Jerusalem, je t'aime, je t'aime, je t'aime. Jerusalem, here I am.
Well, I was telling my sister just now that it's God and love. Love keeps you younger, and God gives you love that keeps you younger.
Longevity, his skill in music writing, his vocal ability. He's got an amazing vocal ability, man. For someone his age and still be able to do that. The other day I was looking at the collab he did with Fali. I was like, yo, yeah, this is huge. He can really like take the notes up there. So yeah, big up to Alpha.
How I wish you were here. We just don't love soul swimming in a fistful, year after year, running over the same old ground.
It was in Abidjan in 1994, okay, at the stadium. Okay, that was the year that we recorded the song Masada. Okay, it was a big show. But during all my performance, really, I was impressed by the concert in Bahia, in Brazil. Okay, about 100,000 people. Okay, and we got on stage around 3 o'clock in the morning. Brazilian love really to have a good time. Okay, so I had that in memory. Okay, Bahia, Salvador de Bahia. As a matter of fact, we did a song, in remembrance of that great concert that we have over there.
Do you think you can tell?